Alright everyone, welcome back to Super Mario Bros. Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. We're at World 5 and we'll just keep playing. Game's going by a lot faster than I expected. And also, those enemies right there are creepy. Like, I don't think they have a head. They're just arms and tiny little stubby feet. Ooh, also lots of chain chomps over here. Actually, a lot of enemies here are pretty dangerous. You wouldn't know that these things jump, would you? Don't jump quite as high as they should, however. Man, when Nintendo introduces a new enemy into one of their games, the enemy usually is surprisingly dangerous. I wanted that star, but I rushed a bit too much. I guess the music block still persists even after you lose a level. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna stop persisting once we've beaten this level. Yay! It was risky, but I knew the timing. Also, this is very useful because now I can hit these enemies. Not that jumping over them is that particularly dangerous, but I died to one last time, so I'm kind of feeling a bit bitter. Oh, star. Thank you. Enjoy the chomp. There was a middle to this level. I'm not sure how you're supposed to go there. Probably there's a P-switch somewhere you can press. Or you go between the chomps in the beginning. I have no idea. It doesn't really matter now, does it? Oh goody, I like the setup for this level. It shows you exactly what you're gonna have to do as you start. Unless you fall to the bottom, I guess. Yippee! Getting up here. Well, the level keeps going. For just a bit, though. And it's over. Yeah, the game's going by quickly because the levels are just that short. And what is my special reward for going here? Tanuki suit! Ah, I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to say anything. So basically, the raccoon tail is a nice power-up, very nice in fact. But the Tanuki suit is basically the raccoon tail, but better in every way because it has all the abilities the raccoon tail has, but it also has the ability to let you become invincible for a short period of time. It's also a precious item, so I'm not going to be using it anytime soon, however. You know, it's that kind of item you just keep in your inventory forever. Ah, and here we have Kuribo's shoe, also known as Goomba's shoe. And I believe you have to hit the Goomba from below to be able to access it again. Why? I have no idea. It's specific that way. Compare that to the current Mario Maker games that just let you get it for free once you defeat the enemy that has it. This is the only time you ever get to ride on Kuribo's shoe. Of course, now that we have the E-Reedy levels, we'll be able to actually use it a bit more. But in the original Mario Bros. 3, this was the only time you ever got to use Goomba's shoe. Yeah, I'm not consistent with how I'm gonna name this thing. Ever since the game mentioned that it's also called Goomba's shoe. I think that might have been a retranslation thing.
Just what I needed.
Just what I needed. Oh, I lost it. The level was basically over anyway. See? Why is it that most levels always end like this? You exit a pipe and then the exit thing is right there. It's like the game was reusing something for some reason.
Let's go.
Come on down, Hammer Bro. die. Just far.
Let's go.
It's your turn. Turns. Thing. Aha! That's much better. And I'm never gonna use it. And this, let's see if randomly pushing buttons will do anything. It probably never will, to be honest. Like, maybe one day, but honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. I have 37 lives. Also, I probably should have used Star before entering this level. Fortress. And go up here. What is our reward? Raccoon tail for one.
Just what I needed.
Just what I needed. I think you need the P-wing to be able to go all the way to the top. Or, no, never mind. You just have to fly by starting from here. Something like that. Hold on. I'm gonna try it. I want to experiment. Ha ha ha! I did it. Go up, you say? Well, 3 1-ups. Anything else? Sure. Still, it's a nice shortcut, I believe, too. Maybe not. The fact there was so little space to work with is what made it enticing to do, you know? To get to that pipe up there. Need more of that kind of stuff in the modern Mario games, Nintendo. Yeah, there's an invisible wall preventing you from reaching Boom Boom before the fight officially starts. But even then, he's constantly in his invincible form before the fight starts, so why bother? And now we have a small bridge. So if I had skipped this fortress and then got a game over, then, well, there wouldn't be 2 card things around here. Well, whatever the case, if I got a game over, I would have to restart all the levels. But now there's this bridge, so you can just skip all of that. Anyway, this fort looks a bit different. I wonder what it does. It's a spiral fortress. Or I guess I should call it a spiral tower. It's also a pretty decently long level, I gotta say. Damn it. Hoping I could just jump over it, but couldn't quite do it. Now this looks very different. Why are we in the sky?
Lucky.
Also, it'd be very dangerous if all of a sudden all of those things turn into coins. Pretty sure a lot of people thought about making levels like that, where all the blocks can be turned into coins if there's a piece that happen to be pressed, and whoops! Out of nowhere, off the screen, someone pressed the P switch. An enemy pressed the P switch. I really do like the aesthetic of this level, actually. You don't really see it very often. Also, yeah, I mentioned the level was long, but it's actually not that long. Anyway, look, now we're in the Cloud City, and there's tons of more levels, and castle's right down there. But, as I said before, if you lose to the airship level of this world, it's possible for it to go on the top left corner, because that counts as a square that the ship can go to for some reason, and because of that you can never get there, and because of that you can never beat the level, because usually the only level left to do when the there's only the airship level. This is, well, the airship level. So,
Just what I needed.
because of that, can never reach the airship, and therefore can never beat the world, and therefore can never beat the game. But I guess we have a flute, so technically we could escape the world like that way. Ugh, that was dangerous. Yeah, I don't like this stage. And oh, okay, so it's real water. If that was fake water, I would have been annoyed. Not that it make much sense that you can do anything on those waterfalls. You should be carried down, technically. Mario is a super strong swimmer, and the level is already over. Good.
Let's go.
Ugh, wow, those things drop down a bit faster than
Just what I
expected.
needed.
Ah! Oh, a new enemy right here. It homes in on you and fires Mario balls every now and then. I'm just gonna protect myself right here.
Oh, Mama.
There was a mushroom there too. How ironic. I think that's a pretty tough level right over here. I'm just gonna get myself a star. And a fireball. This frog suit is kind of useless now. We're already past the water level world. There might be another water level eventually though. The heck? Wasn't one of them, yeah.
Just what I needed.
Yeah, you can't defeat that enemy. What's over here though?
Just what I needed. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the point of that is. And I died right at the end of the level. Whoops!
Let's go.
Another raccoon suit? No, just a fire flower. I'll say I should probably use this other music block. Because I'm never going to use it for anything else. To be real. Rip.
Let's go.
Auto-scrolling. Auto-scrolling sky level, and with these things, I think these things only appear in this level actually. I don't like them. These things are not very easy to jump on. Like, it's deceptively simple. Also, when you stay on them, they start flying up a bit more, as opposed to being stable. Nintendo would later repurpose these enemies as makeshift platforms that you'd have to use to continue with a level, but back then they were just they basically just existed for you to avoid for a couple of seconds. I'm pretty sure that was the only time we ever see those enemies. Maybe in the E-reader levels we'll see them more. And I'm talking specifically about this game. Of course, they reappear in future Mario titles.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. Really, Toad? That's all you got?
Let's go.
Cool, not an auto-scroller. That works. Ah, no, I didn't want to lose my phone. I didn't want to lose my raccoon tail. Also, those are all enemies. So you can tell because this shimmers, while the enemy sprite does not. I think it's a design limitation why it works that way. Because I'm pretty sure Nintendo otherwise would have indeed made them shimmer like the actual blocks. Not that it matters. They're actually also a bit shorter than the normal blocks. So no matter what, they stick out.
Let's go.
I'm surprised there isn't a key item to unlock doors. You know, instead of having to deal with the fort. But I guess using a cloud to skip the fort itself is what you can do. This is a unique idea. It's also very dangerous because if you jump too high, you'll hit the lava above you and die. Oh, cool invincibility. Come on. I was hoping to kill that boob, but whatever.
Just what I needed.
It was very intense, I want to say. I don't know why it took me so long to think of a word for it. I want to say frustrating, but it wasn't frustrating so much that it was tense. Intense, tense, very a delicate situation to maneuver through. Anyway, hammer bro time. Also say progress, yeah.
Let's go.
Dying. Oh, oh boy.
What I
Well, that's a good thing I used the previous one.
Let's go.
Nope. Kinda getting close to doing a mushroom. Which is to be expected. Mushrooms are the easiest one to match. Okay, 2. I do not enjoy your presence. Please vacate the premises. Ah! Come on. Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting that the invincibility frames don't last very long in this game. Time for a fire flower, anyway. And my last star.
Let's go.
Could have gone lack too. Oh boy, was the end of the level? Really? Keep messing that up. The levels are really short though, it has to be said. Compared this to modern Mario levels that last at least twice as long as this.
Let's go.
And yet, people keep complaining that the levels themselves have a design flaw that makes them way too easy or whatever. Well, maybe they are a bit easier, but that's because they're also longer, so the designers make it so that the level isn't as frustrating to deal with. Then again, maybe I'm just remembering the modern Mario games levels wrong. Maybe they are indeed roughly the same length. I never did beat Super Luigi U. Alright, when these things actually have a limit to how many fireballs they can fire. We didn't see it there, but once they run out, they explode.
Oh, mamma mia.
This is actually a pretty tough level. You know what? I think this is a perfect example, a perfect level to showcase the P-Wing. I mean, I'm gonna break this level's difficulty to using it, but this is the perfect level to use this on. Mostly because I also want to show the enemies that shoot fireballs running out of their fireballs. But yeah, as you can see, the P-Wing lasts forever. However, you're not invincible though when you have the P-Wing. You are not invincible. If you get hit, you lose that infinity P-meter and the raccoon tail, of course, which means you're likely gonna die. There's a reason when they give you a P-Wing-like item in the new games, it makes you invincible for a reason. Anyway, yeah, I died right at the end of the level. What a surprise. But yeah, there's a reason when Nintendo gives you a skip the level by beating it super easily type of item, it makes you invincible now. Because otherwise it'd feel like a waste. Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed! Please find a magic wand so we can change him back. That's an albatross. Or albatos, I should say, like in the original translation or something. Man, the Japanese sure have a lot of problem with those R's now, don't they? Probably because the R and L don't exist. Japanese language. Instead, they have roof. Which sounds kinda like R and L. Sometimes. They also don't have a word for sister or brother. They only have words for older sister, older brother, younger sister, and younger brother. Not just sister or brother. For some weird reason. So how does it work with twins? Well, whoever was born 2 minutes later or 2 minutes earlier get to be called older / younger brother / sister. Makes for some awkward family reunions, I imagine. Also makes all those TV shows about quintuplets or whatever really awkward when you realize just because one of them was born 2 minutes later than the others, they get to be the mom or / dad of the group. Hey, it's Roy! He looks really thick in this game, and yes, he does in fact cause the screen to shake. But we have a raccoon tail, so he's easy. They always take 3 hits, so they're always easy. Super Mario World sure makes the Koopalings a lot more interesting to fight, that's for sure. When people make fan games of Mario games and they do boss battles, they usually create this whole setup to make it super long. But the thing is, the boss fight is at the end of a long level sometimes. It's usually long in ROM hacks. So because of that, why would you make the boss fight long too? Like, the boss fight itself is a freaking huge level, so what the heck? Anyway, greetings. Be careful in the ice world. The creatures trapped in the ice will come to life if warmed. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Cloud. Yes, perfect clear. So I think this is the level with the most stages. We'll figure it out next time. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and all have a nice day. Bye-bye!